What's up, guys? It's me, your boy ZQ, and today we are recording a bigger banger for you guys to watch. We're recording and doing a voiceover for our 3v3 case tournament yesterday on February the 16th at Top Choice Gaming, all the way up in Redlands. Shout outs to them. And we're playing the 3v3. We're C-Day. We're playing Enel. We had our teammate Kuro TCG on BY, and we had Conair on seat C with Ploofy. Three YouTubers playing together, content creators, POV gamers. I was the only one recording. It was funny. Yeah, I only recorded 3 games, so this is going to be a mega video. I'm going to try to do it all 3 games. I have to redo this video due to the fact that I forgot to have my microphone on. It wasn't working, but I caught on. Round 1, we're playing against Zell TCG, Jonathan Chow's team as well. So I'm playing into Doffy. Into this matchup, it's always in our favor. We just kind of win by just outgrinding him, having multiple bodies, getting so much value, every minor detail that he has in his hand, we're trying to milk out, trying to get value here and there, and making it worth for us. So to start it off, I won the die roll. I'm going second. Honestly, in my hand, I kept this. I think I mulliganed, and this hand was Nami, Flampe, Gadatsu, Kingdom Come Gadatsu, and we want Gadatsu. This card is like so broken. I'm okay with having Gadatsu just popping things off the board, helping me get there. And if a lot of people know, like, we'll draw into the heels later in the game, and I'm like comfortable with that. However, I do think there was a little misplay on my part after rewatching this video, but it's fine. We top decked the best card. We top decked the Shirahoshi onto, played it, because he knows what his stack is. It's a law. We're okay with him bouncing this back because we don't really have a 4-drop play, and then he essentially wasted his Dawn to bounce my thing, and I'm going to take this hit anyways. So that's the thing I'm okay with, because like you'll see here, like, cool. Take it, no need, sick, draw for turn, and I have nothing to do. Let's do it again. Let's make you play this law again and give me the card, give it back to me. It's not a big deal. So here he's Sengokuing, and I think he's thinking about what he wants, because in this matchup, it just feels so bad. Like, it's like really, really, really hard to win. So there's a chance, but it's rough. Cool, he teaches. I'm like, oh, cool. Is he going to put Law back on the top? Unless he's going to Jinbei Law. He swings 7 at me. He leaves 1 down up, so that means he's trying to Law. I'm like, okay, cool. Plays this, play this. Bounce the Sengoku, bounce my thing. I'm like, that's cool. I'll take this hit. I had a Kuzan. After rewatching, this is like one of my misplays. He probably has 4 or 5 cards in his hand. He has. Let me ask. He said in the video. One second. His 5 cards in his hand. Right. So here, I should have not been greedy, because I know if he has another law, I'm like kind of like fucked. I should have realistically swung 6 into this Jinbei and make him give me a card or a 2K, and I play Gadatsu to clear this, so I'm not in law range. I'm okay with that, because if he has a teach, he's wasting cards out of his hand. He draws 1 card for turn, and he puts a card back, so he's still in the same loop of how many cards he has. So next turn he'll have 6, and he'll essentially go to 5. So I was deciding, is it really worth it for me to play this card or not? But I think I valued it a little bit more to rip a card out of his hand anyways, right? A card that he probably didn't want. There's just like the hindsight of that. I could have ate a 2K or a 1K instead, but I decided to get rid of the teach, so he doesn't have free access to the stack of his deck. He doesn't know what his deck anymore, so he needs to find another way to know what the next card is. So he has to have another bow or a Perona, and that's like the 2 things I was thinking about. And I think I valued the no free knowledge, give me a different combo line here for him. So he gives me a Weevil. I'm like, okay, that's fine. He's at 7. We're chilling. He plays Teach. He played Dudon. We don't got much. It's probably just Teach. Um, we have like infinite cards in our hand, and I'm like, sick. And I'm like, you got Pudding? He's like, yeah, I have Pudding. My hand didn't have a heal, which was kind of scary right away, but we were like, it's fine. There's another Teach here, so he's probably going to Teach, put something on top. He has 1 Dawn left over. Due to the fact that his board is being full, it's a W for us because he's going to have to play something on over his over his board. He almost missed sequence putting Dawn on top of his second the top card, which is funny. Cool, he plays the Law. That means he has to bounce something. He bounces his Sengoku. And then I am bouncing my Kuzan, and I'm taking this hit. And I'm like, I'll take this hit. I drew a Lucci. I drew another Lucci for turn. And now I'm like, okay, now we got to clear his board. I want him to send it on me. I do have an ace in my hand. I'm going to go. I was thinking about Raigoing or not, but I was like, I'll just go 8 into the Law here. It was a 7 or 8. I was thinking if I wanted a Raigo or not. I'm like, you know what? I want 2 2Ks if he really wants to keep this. And I played the Gadatsu, and I'm like, okay, it's fine. We kind of restabilized the board a bit. He lost, a few cards. He has a Sengoku in his hand. And then I was like, okay. There's a Sengoku. Depends on what he adds. He doesn't have he doesn't have the top of his life, but he does have the Teach, so it's fine. So he has to kind of want to get value of it. Okay, he has Weevil. So he might play Weevil here, draw a card. Like different lines of play and how he sets himself up. I am at 1 HP, so I could take all these hits. Just because he has so much Dawn active, I was kind of scared because I only do have 1 heal. Depending on how he swings. The way he shows it 4/4, like 8. He hasn't even used his Teach effect, so would have been a little scary for me. He swung 5, I think, here, and I probably should have just taken this and trashed the thing. I just give a 1K. I was very respectable to his board. He plays Jinbei into that, draws a card. He has 4 Dawn left. I'm like, okay. He plays another 4, so he goes super wide, right? So I probably should have taken this hit. I dropped the Yamato, which was good for us. Popped that, heal. Now we're back into a better position. He has to full clear most of this anyways, or he has to turn most of his board sideways, and then he just goes negative. He has 3 cards in his hand. Now he still has 2. He sort of just goes back to 3. And honestly, we're chilling. His board is full, so he has to play something on top or swing out. I was just double checking if that's the same Sengoku. And I was like, oh no, he got rid of it, so. Adds Gecko. Now we're kind of seeing what math we're doing. He's going to have to put something on top of his, play over his characters, which then he loses his resources. There could be a line where he wants to bounce that back to his hand. He's swinging 5 into me. I give a 1K. I'm very respectable just in case I die. I was kind of mathing it out where 5, Doffy swings at me. That's 1. Jinbei swings at me. That's another 1. And he has all this Dawn left over. I'd rather just be saving just kind of the 1K. Put myself at 2. Yeah. There was another line earlier in the video I forgot to mention. Sorry, I'm going to backtrack here. 48. When I played the Kuzan this turn, I put it away, and he was going on to a 7 Dawn turn. If I played Gadatsu there, I think I put myself out of the Kuzan range, or Jozu range. Sorry. So yeah, I counter this hit. He's thinking what to do. He just swings another 5. Looks like he swings another 5, and I'm like, or he gives me some cards. I'm like, I can take this hit. I said 1 HP on top. Doffy swings at this. Crocodile swings at my last life. This guy has to swing at the end. I can take 1 or I can counter, but I can take the risk. Take it. I hit a Katakuri. Nothing crazy. You know, he's fidgeting. He's thinking. I'm chilling. I got Katakuri. I got my board. He swings there. I'm like, I'll just give it 2K. Very respectable. And I'm like, now what does he do to like try to send it on me? Like how does he feel safe about this? His board kind of scary, and he has to do 2 swings to get me to 0. And he has to use his teachability. We know he has a Moria. Unless he plays the Moria, add something back to his hand. Yeah. So he has like 6 Dawn left. He's thinking about it. He plays a Boa. I'm like, oh, Boa's really good. But as you can tell, he has a Gecko in his hand. He knows his top 3. He's going to stack like here. And like, are you going to leader ability? He probably doesn't leader ability here, honestly. Right? He has a Gecko Moria, so trying to find a way to full clear his board and heal. He's thinking about it. Thinking. Because see, if he swings and he plays something on top, like, I essentially got to clear a body off the board anyways. That's like what his mindset is. He's giving me a free cycle. That's another thing he's probably thinking about. He can also put the top card onto his deck, and then he can, like, add something else. But then he just passes, which is the correct line to play. So here, I'm just going to go 5 into the pudding, because I want it to die. Like, there's no way I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go 6 into the crocodile. I'll go 9 there. And I'm like, I'm just going to go ace, and I'm just going to swing at the Jinbei. And now, like, I'm chilling. He has to, like, commit so much Dawn into clearing something. He has a Gecko Moria in his hand. I think he asked his partner on the side, like, what does he do here? He swings 5 at me, and I'm like, I'll just take this. Ooh, broken. One of my favorite cards. Plays Gecko. So this is like his weaker turn. He's going to teach here. Attach 2. I think he's going to try to put the Jinbei on top. Like there's like a few lines of plays what he could do. Because if he plays the Jinbei, that means he's at like no cards. Right? He plays another body. He has like 1 card in his hand. He has like 2 or 3 cards in his hand. It's like 3, I think. And he has to clear something. So I think he's trying to decide if he's trying to clear the ace or the Yamato. My hand doesn't have that many counter. You can tell it's like 4 bricks. 2 1Ks. He plays Jinbei into Gecko Moria. Adds the Weevil back to his hand. And then swings 7 at the Gadatsu. And I give it to him. And I'm like, oh, okay. Still in a good position. We swing 6 into that. Asking him to give me a card. He gives me a 1K. We go 9 into it. And I'm just going to pop an extra body. The question is, what body do I pop? I think in theory we pop the Teach. Or we pop a Gecko. I think the Teach is... But the Teach doesn't do anything, right? He has to do something and then play Teach. Like... And that's fine by me. He loses a card. So I'd rather just make him commit more Dawn than swinging, like, a free 5. Because my hand only has 2 1Ks at the time. So he's going to try to commit a big swing into something. Oh, my camera tilted sideways. I bumped into it. Swings 5 into me. I'll just be safe and just give him a 1K. Plays Jozu. He just bounces his Gecko back. He teaches. Puts the card on top. Attach. I think he's going 10 into the Yamato. And I am... If you look at my hand, I'm kind of awkwardly in a pickle. I let it die. I got 2K counter. So we're here. and because we're at 2 life, and we know he has a bow in his hand, we develop the Katakuri into the Viola, and I was like, oh, look at his luck. 2K, 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 Gravity Blade, Teach, and I'm like, you know what? We'll put it as where he'll get 2 2Ks, a Gravity Blade, which won't do anything. Teach, Jozu. 3 2Ks, Trigger, and like the Viola probably won't stay long enough to survive. In this situation, and I'm like down to give him cards. I asked my team, I was like, should I just send it on him? He's like, yeah, might as well. If I have Yamato, I'm still in a good range. I can still pop. I'm giving him 2 2Ks that really don't do anything. That only like helps him look, and then like he's gonna use those 2Ks anyways if I swing because my guys are just too big. And then if he ever swings big enough, I can like block with Viola. So just different lines of play here. He's thinking about how much he swings into my board. Right. He's going to attach X amount of Dawn. I gave him 2 2Ks. So that's something he has to think about. So we're in this line of play, and he's deciding. I'm going to skip a little bit more. Okay. So he decides to slam it all in. He knows his top card. Plays the Law. Bounces my Viola. So he swings into my ace, or my Yamato, and I let it die. My turn. Oh, sick. Totally not dead. I play Nami, swing 5, banish. I was like, hey, man, you want to lose a 2K? Free ball. I'm like, I'll chase here. And I was like, I'll swing into it. And then it's like, it's Teach and Grav Blade. Oh, and I looked at it again. I was like, I forgot, So, he has 4 life. We're chilling. We're in essentially a Lucci. We have a Lucci here. He lost his Jozu already. Our hand is 3 freaking no counter, double Raigo, 1 Lucci. Like, he has to swing into the board, or is he swinging into my life? I'm taking, like, the life hits. Lucy's just there, like, kind of chilling, He has 4 Dawn. That means he's playing something out of his hand. Does he play a Crocodile that we know about? Does he play Buggy? There's just so many different lines of play that he can do. But it's just very, very awkward. And you'll see in a bit why. Okay, so he bounces this. I'm like, cool. He does Teach Effect. And then he's going to probably slam a Jamma it all the way into the ace this turn, like he did last turn. And I was like, cool. Super big swing into my Katakuri. I was like, yo, it's dead. He plays Bounce Law. He bounces. Yeah. Sick. 0 cost option. And I'm like, well, we know he has a 2K. We're going to milk cards out of his hand. We're going to 7 into him. Effect, take the top of my life, tap that. And then I was like, oh, I got to heal. Yeah. We still have the Viola in our stack. Right? So then I'm like, how do I swing into this Jinbei? How do I make this swing valuable? Yeah, I have 10 Dawn. I can literally full clear his board. I'm like, 5 into the Jinbei. He gives me a Teach. I put that to the bottom. He gives me another card out of his hand. And I play another Lucci. And I'm like, you know what? I'll swing into the ace into it. Yeah, we just like full clear. And like this ace is just so much Dawn he has to commit to clear into this ace. And it's just like double Lucci sticks. There's just no way. So he buggies to try to get something out of here. This card all weekend was like the MVP for me. This card helped. I was at 5 cards versus Blackbeard, and I drew like all the way up to 13 cards with just double Lucci. It was crazy. Swings 9 into the Lucci. Plays Jinbei. Plays Weevil. Draws a card. I just make it 10. He has 4 Dawn left. He plays Law. He just bounces his Buggy, bounces my Kuzan. I'm like, okay. There's no need for me to rush this anymore. We're just so infinite. We just go 7 here effect, take the top, tap that. Yeah, it's like, does he guard the Jinbei swing? Like, so he guards it, right? We go 7 into the Jinbei effect, take this, tap the other Law. It was like, oh, you're getting looped. I was like, I want the Jinbei. It doesn't really matter. I'll go 5 here. He has to give me a card. I go 5 here. I go 10 into the Weevil. And I'm like, I'll put the Law to the bottom. I was thinking about the Law. I'll put the Law to the bottom, right? Like, he has, dude, we have no heals. Like, we don't have a heal. But we have so much ways to get cards into our hands that our line of play it just doesn't change. He swings it all into the ace. Into the Lucci. Oh yeah, I'm like, okay, that it dies. Like, it's not a big deal. Draw for turn. Like, infinite, dude, infinite. We go 7 here effect. Take this, tap the boa. Or like 5 leader. Counters. I'm like 8 into the boa. We'll put the Nami back into the life. We swing 5 lead. It's 2 cards. He's like, I got a 10 lead. It's a grab blade, right? And he's like trying to trigger it, and he's like, oh, I can't. I was like, yeah. So now we know everything in his. We know 1 dead card is in his hand, and we know the card he added back off the Gecko. So he's essentially in a loop. And we essentially get to swing 7, tap the blocker. We can just pressure him out. Like, there's just nothing we need to worry about here. Summons another boa. Taps a Dawn. Swings into Lucci. Well, it's dead. Draw for turn. Like, it's just so infinite. I'm okay with Flampeing here. I think that was like my line of play. I was like, let's Flampe the bottom card and then see what we can do. We have like a different line of play, and we have like, it's just a 1 dot commitment to like dig for something. Oh, we dig for the Nami. Oh, and then he has a dead card. Oh, this just changes the line. We just pressure Raga pop this, and I know he has 2 cards in his hand, so we just go like 8 into that, and we just. Sorry. Oh. Yeah. I play that category the turn prior. And then it just becomes there's nothing he can do here. So there's that. Give you 1 second. Let me go to the next video. Whoops. Okay, we have the round 2 video coming up right now. Sorry, I should have had it all set up. Whoops. So in this game, we are playing versus BY. Let me get the 3rd video set up real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Sorry, intermission. Cool. Okay. So here we're playing into, dude, the glare is so bad. Playing into BY. I'm going first. Playback speed. Sick. I'm going first. Yeah, this is round 2. We made a table, I don't know, 3, and we went to table 6. It's fine by us. Kept his hand into this matchup. We're looking for Nami. We're looking for Kuzans. Katakuris. I bumped into my camera again. Chilling. He plays Garp. I'm like, oh, Garp. That's a punishing card here, buddy. We essentially are just trying to milk him out and get the most like value out of the game. He has a Luffy. Swings 5. I just take. Keep the Raiga just in case. 4 Dawn here. I just play the Kuzan, put it to the bottom. Makes him discard a card from his hand. He discards, I believe, a Kid Luffy. Yeah, discards a Kid Luffy. He's at 6 Dawn. He's hanging out. I'm hanging out. Summon Sabo. I'm like, okay. My next line of play is depending on what he does with his Sabo trash. However, I am playing more reactive, so he trashes a Rocket Luffy and um, a Kuzan, right? So I'm going on to my 7 Dawn turn. He doesn't swing at me. I'm like, okay, I should play this Lucci. It's a brick out of my hand anyways, but this card can give me one free draw unless he removes it. And if he does remove it, he's not doing something crazy. Um, so he's on 8 Dawn, right? So you're probably wanting to get so much value off your turn that like it is what it is. Um, we're just kind of seeing what he's trying to do here. Like if he plays Gecko, he's playing the 4-drop and the 2-drop, and we just try to milk cards out of his hand. And we're gonna be on 9 Dawn, so we essentially just like add cards out. So here, he's thinking, oh, I need a stretch. I'm gonna put this a little faster. Cool. Plays Gecko, plays Kuzan, plays Luffy, draws a card. And then it's my turn. This is pretty good for us. I'm not gonna. Okay, so I do value a heal. So I draw a card. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. We drew another Katakuri. We are gonna swing 7 to the Luffy effect. Take the top life. Tap the Kuzan. Make him give. So then here we swing 5 into 5. We're like, hey man, will you block or will you give me a card? It's like, will you block or give me a card? He blocks. I go 5 into 5. Will you block or give me a card? I have 8 Dawn. He doesn't know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing. Boom. Katakuri. Put the Gekomori away. It's fine by me. Fine by me. Like, what does he do to make it where it's cool for him to, like, have stuff stick on the board? We have big hands. I think he has, like, not 8 cards in hand. I have 8 cards in my hand or something, 8 or 9 cards. I think he had 11 cards and I have 8. Something like that. Yeah. He swings all his Dawn into the Lucci, and I was like, yo, that's a W. That's a W. This is like the great turn to play Ace. Should have played Ace here. I should have played Ace here. My thought process is if I develop a Katakuri now, I can just pressure him whenever. I swing 5. I put the Sabo away into the bottom of his deck, and I put a blocker up. Like, this is the only time I'm going to play a blocker. Like, I value this play a lot just because he hasn't shown a Sabo, and that's all he has. Like, if you spent your whole turn doing this, that means you don't have anything, right? That's the thought process. He punched Luffy's. I'm like, okay. Gets a card. He has 5 Dawn left. I'm like, cool. Like, what do you do here? He has to play something where he plays Makino. He takes the top and he rearranges the like that to the front. I'm like, okay. Then he plays this to put it down 2. I'm like, okay. Draw for turn. So thank God this Flampe. There's an ordering I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the blocker on Nami. Oh, he just lost his Gecko, and I was like, wait, I kind of fucked up. I should have played the Gadatsu first. I meant to play the Gadatsu first. I just like Ragoed the Luffy. And I was like, we'll just re-wall up. But maybe I felt like I had to get rid of the Luffy. We like have burned a lot of cards this turn, but we got rid of a Gekomoria that he stacked. He could have, yeah. That was fine. Did he have leftover Dawn? He just attacks me. Wait. Oh, he attacks into the Katakuri. See, as you can tell, like, he doesn't have cards in his hand. So, like, I'm just developing big bodies. And, like, you know what? I'm going to go 5. Like, do you want these? You want the Garp? I'm like 5. Want to give me a card? I have double blocker. I'm like, okay, cool. I can swing in. I can leave him here. I can heal 1. Double blocker up. And then I'm like, 8 leader. Draws 8 leader. You know, he's like pressuring him now. Sure, he gives him all his card. Heal 10, swing 10. Gives block. You know, it's not a big deal. Now it puts him in an awakening range, and like I have time to like swing out. He doesn't have a Sabo here, which is also another reason why I'm playing more aggressive. Like, you don't have Sabo. You're kind of like in a really awkward position. And if you play a body that is really hard and sticky that I try to remove, I can like try to get rid of it. You know, no Sabo. Unless he drew Sabo for turn. So that's like another line we were talking about. He drops the Shirahoshi. He puts 2 up. So I'm like, okay. So he plays the Gecko Moria. Summons the Shirahoshi blocker. Summons the Luffy. Taps the Katakuri down. I'm like, cool. Effects. Summons Rocket. Buffs his leader by 2. I'm like, it's cool, bro. Swings 8 there. Just give it 2k. Boom. Draw for turn. He's only at 7. Very important to know. I'm going to just like play Nami, trash that, pop the Shirahoshi blocker. Now this is where the milking comes in. We go 7 into him. It's like a 7, 7, 9, 10. 7 into him. We have all this life. He's going to swing at us. Not a big deal. We had 4 cards in our hand. We weren't allowed to draw a card, which kind of sucked. So boom, 7 again. Give me another card. Stretching the Sabo block, baby Sabos. I'm like, cool. Swing 9. Yeah. Swinging 9. He's very hesitant because he doesn't have a Sabo yet. Like, and he's gonna take a lot of damage. Give me 2k, 1k. I'm like, cool. Looking, I burnt like 3 cards. I'm like 10. He had like 12 cards at the start of this turn. I burned him all the way to like 5 or like 4. You know, 10 into 7. It's 2 2Ks. 2 2Ks. Boom. And then he has like 5 cards in his hand, draws a card for turn. I'm like, oh, you're good. Like, my board is crazy. Like, if I had another Katakuri, he probably would have died. But Shirahoshi into Rocket Luffy is fine. 6 cards in his hand. If he plays Gecko Moria, that's 1. Makes him back go down to 5. He has to discard a card, so that's at 4. If he happens to draw Sabo, that means like yeah. Travis to draw Sabo. He'll still be at 4 cards. A little cycle through though, and then yeah, got rid of 1 Gecko already. So we then find out that Kuro won, and then he's watching Conair Pluffy play in. Oh, sorry. Let me just do this one. So here, he summons this like line of play where he just got the Sabo. He's like, yeah, I got the Sabo off life. I'm like, oh, or off my deck. I'm like, okay, cool. So later in this round, we find out that Kuro finished. He won, and then Pluffy's playing into Bonnie, and then has also won. So we're just gonna play it out and just kind of see how it goes. I was a little nervous because I thought I was gonna throw. Swings 13 into this. I decided to block here. Boom. Nothing really good to play. there's like some lines where I think I'm supposed to chase the board down, and I was like discussing. I was like, I think, do I chase the board here? I think I spent one Dawn, swinging 11 into the Gecko. I think I swing at the Gecko. Like, I can clear his board out. Boom. I'm like, I'll do it again. Yeah, it's like it's 3 11s. Where I go 11 into the Gecko Moria. He has to block or give me both cards. If he gives me both cards, he kind of stuck. I have 6 Dawn, and he like. I think the one misplay here though is I should have used my Kuzan to swing 11 into this. It's gonna get popped by Rocket Luffy. He should do something. He's not doing anything else. And my body essentially is pseudo blockers that they're gonna swing into. So, yeah. So we're kind of like seeing what he's gonna do. Does he punch Luffy? He only has 3 cards in his hand. If he's trying to awaken, it's gonna be really rough. Swings 9 into that. I just give him a 2K. You know. Does he punch Luffy? Gets a card to his hand. Pretty has a Gecko, but then he just goes down to like 2 cards anyways. Plays Gecko. Plays Luffy, plays Sabo. Yeah, so he's trying to be at 1 HP, so it's a little harder for me. So he does that. Effect buffed himself up. Then he's gonna do Gecko Moria things. He has a Sabo blocker. You know, very, very multiple line of plays here. Very simple, very. Yeah. So. Swings A into it, give him a 1K. Depending on how big his body was, he just swings into it. Like, you know, I got 2 cards. Truant Ace. This is the turn where he's still similar to the last turn. We're going to milk his hand out. And we're going to go 10. It's like 3 10s. Or 11, 9. It's 3 10s. Or it's a 9-11. And I was getting advice. I like kind of throw at the end here, like sometimes. I think 3 10s is good. He has to give me every card in his hand. I think we're gonna go 8 into the. Actually, it's like 8 or 9. It's like 8 or 9 or like 9 10. I think we go 3 10s. We go 10 into the Luffy or the Gecko. Trying to remember. I can unmute it, but I'm not feeling so. 10 into there. I'm like, cool. So now we go 10 into the Gecko, and then 9-11. 10-10, 9-11. So we're really deciding what like swings is worth what to do. So we go. Gives me a 2K, and I was like, well, do it again. He blocks. I'm like, yeah. So he has 2 cards in his hand. We're just essentially on top deck mode, kind of in a awkward situation for the both of us. Yeah. This is his 3rd Gecko here. We are also in a pickle. Clearing his board is fine. You just had to ask him if he had another big body. If not, we're kind of chilling. And if he's taking this long, that means he doesn't have anything crazy. So we just essentially have to be able to top deck better than him. And we haven't seen a Yamato. So yeah. He just Luffy's and he just super swings out. It's fine. He's putting stuff into his life. He's at 7. I take this. Draw. I decide to just play ace heal, and I just swing 10 into that. He has no cards, and this essentially stalls me one more turn. Anyways, gets me a heal, which is better than just playing the blocker. 5. He swings a big number into this. I'm like, cool. There's a sequencing where I'm trying to do where I play Shirahoshi and Nami, draw a card to help me cycle. I swing 5 to make him lose the punch Luffy. It's fine by that. I go double wide. No, I don't like. Actually, I'm gonna pop that. I can't give him a free draw. Yeah. So we're essentially on top deck mode. We're just trying to see who has a Gecko. He plays that. He sacks his life out to clear a Gadatu. Because he knows that I'm trying to kill him if I get 2 bodies to stick. So that's probably the best card for him to, like, get. We take this. We draw. We just Raigo. And then we just start swinging into... We swing 5. We swing a 7 just cuz. And we play a blocker out. He put his Gecko, his Sabo blocker away. So it's very important. He draws a card. Okay. So he's still on top deck mode. Like, we want him to swing a number that eats cards out of my hand. He's gonna go like 9. Okay, whatever, 9. And then he swings 9 at me. Oh, he leader abilities trashes a baby Sabo. Now he's putting cards into his like life, just dead cards. I'm like, oh, it's cooked. 6 into the Sabo. Play this, heal 1. Now I'm just in a better position than he was. He better have double Gecko Moria. But then if he plays Gecko, he won't be able... He just swings at me. I take it. And then I'm like, okay, 1 card in hand. We go 7. We go 9. We go 8. And he just kills him. That's it. Very simple, very grindy. Ugh. Just make sure you clear the board. Okay, well, this next video was the roughest video there was yesterday. And then my phone was almost out of battery. So we're playing into Lucci. We won the die roll. We're going second. It felt fine if we wanted to go second. Nothing crazy about that, but it was just like, do we keep this hand? It was a joke. He was like, "You're keeping this hand?" I was like, "Yeah, I won't keep this hand." So, mulligan. Draw. That's pretty good, right? We drew a Katakuri. We have answers to stuff. He Tempest kicks. Draws. I'm like, pass? Swings 5. Gecko Jack. I take. Yep. Tempest. Spandum. He adds the Kaku instead of Ice Age. I'm like, okay. 4 Dawn. Maybe I play Frankie here. Just play it on 4. I need to play more aggressive next time moving forward. I thought I could outscale him, but it wouldn't matter. He's just so ahead of me. It's like not triggering this. He plays Saba, and I'm like, cool. Even better. Like, nothing to play. I'm on... He trashes like Brook and Kaku. I'm like, oh, nothing to play. I'm on 6. Did I draw for turn? I did. 0 cost option. I played this, no effect. I'm like, pass. Bruh. I was just cooked. Bro, you'll literally see this game and I'm like just dead to rights. Yeah, so he shows that he has 5 Dawn for the Kaku. He's gonna find a way to reduce this. Just has to swing into me. Look at that Code Geass back. That was sick. 5 into me. Reducing this by 1. I'll take it. Drew a Katakuri. I'm like, sick. Um, so one Dawn, stinking. Also, was very behind on the clock. Tempest kick. I was counting. I was like, okay. There's like 13 cards in his trash. It's at 2, or it's at like 1. It's at like a super low number. Just clears it. It's at 1. Boom. 8 Dawn. Katakuri. The thought was the Sabo. I think we put the Sabo away. It's just easier for us. If he plays Jack or something, it's a little harder for us to remove. But so he's on 9 Dawn this turn. If he has Ice Age, this gets removed. If he doesn't, it's not too bad. Swings 5. I should have taken this. Should have just taken this hit. Make him commit to the swings. Because I need him to tap the Kaku. I don't know what I was doing. This round was just so scuffed. Like, I don't think he has a Rebecca in his trash either. Let's skip a little bit. Tempest kick. Gekamoria. Suru. Lucci. Yeah, I should have just taken the hit, bro. He doesn't even, like, swing there. Put it to the bottom, and I pass. Yeah, I really should have made him hit. Oh, so bad. The next turn, he swings. Do I take this hit? He's showing Jack or something. Like, why am I not taking these hits? I'm just... He swings 6 there. So he swings 5, I counter. He swings 6, I counter. Like, bro, I have healing. Why am I playing so scared? Bro, oh, man. I'm clears this. I'm like, bro. Yeah. I probably should have just swung it all in on this Jack. Develop the Katakuri or swing all in on the Jack. And I normally swing all in on the Jack. I decided to go what? It took me a while to think about this turn. Jack, probably kill the Jack is the move, but I decided to kill the Kaku. We're skipping through this because it was just really rough. I think I should have killed the Jack. Should have taken... Oh, dude, so many misplays. Swing, swing, swing. And then he just, like... Double Rebecca. He Khalifa's. Makes this. Kaku's it. Khalifa makes it a 6. Kaku make it a 3. Because he puts another Rebecca on top. Yeah, makes it a 3. Jacks it. I'm like, pro. I had to clear this Jack. Maybe the move was to full clear this Jack, honestly. 15 Jack, I think is the move. Maybe full clears me. Dude, I was just playing so bad. I think that, like... So I play the Viola, he clears it, and then he plays another... He Ice Ages into a... Oh, I took 7. Yeah, should be taking most of these hits. He just clears the other Jack. Bro, double, no Raigo. So maybe if I out the first one, I should have been fine, and I'm on a tempo swing, take all these hits, get to Raigo earlier, and I'm just getting milked. Like, this whole game, like, he has, like, 2-3 cards in his hand, and I just can't do anything. I'm, like, on the back burner. Like, these double blockers just annoying me. Swinging 9 into me. He's milking cards out of my hand. This game was just so bad, though. I was just playing so bad. That was, like, most of the video right now, right? Just telling people I play bad. Yeah. So you have that. We're skipping through this because he swings 6 into me. I just take. I'm like, I can trigger pop this. I'm trying to do a sequencing. I'm trying to remember how the sequencing works. Sorry. So it's Nami activate triggers activate main, right? So does it activate first so I don't draw a card? I try to draw a card and heal at the same time. I was like, do I heal and then activate main because it staggers? Tell me if I'm wrong. Could be wrong. Yeah. I could be wrong, but I don't think it matters to me. He Gekamoria super reduces this. He has 3 bodies. I can out everything, and I just lose. Just lose. Like, he plays a blocker. He just, like, double reduces this. And I'm like, bruh, just don't get anywhere. And this is where I lose. He just like plays this. Oh, he didn't have enough CPs. Sorry. And this sequencing here, he was trying to reduce this to 3 for Kaku, but he didn't have enough CPs to like get me. And he has like 1 card in his hand, and I like drew the Raigo so late. And I'm like trying to swing out. I'm like, bro, it doesn't matter. I was like looking at his trash. He has like triple Suru. And I clear both, and then I just die, right? I just didn't have enough. Ugh, it's just so bad. Anyways, guys. Really wish I showed you the other videos, but I hope you guys like the video today. It's a super mega long video. 3v3, only 3 rounds. Sorry, phone was dead. Probably should bring a portable moving forward. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And please, 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 you know, check out my links down below. I do a lot of Enel coaching. I'm trying to do Enel coaching. And if you guys want some tips and stuff, you guys get like some one-on-one. Let me see how your games are going. I'm willing to help you guys out with that. Another thing that I'm willing to do to help you guys out the most is like people have different budgets. So if you guys like have a budget in mind or some cards you don't have, I'm willing to help you make a list with the cards you own. You know, just personal time, just like willing to have a one-on-one session with me. I have a link tree. I have an Amazon link if you guys want to buy things that I use. You know, check that out as well. And please, please, thank you guys so much for the support. It means a lot to me all the time. Please be safe out there, and catch you guys on the next one. Bye.